A very good morning to all of you. Today we are going to discuss the very important section of Companies Act 2013, that is section 185, which talks about loans to director. This section is fully substituted by Companies Amendment Act 2017 and its amendment is effective from 7th May 2018. Basically, Section 185 explains the provisions under company law related to direct or indirect loans or advances to directors of the company. Section 185 lays down certain restrictions with regard to granting of loans to director in order to monitor their working. The original section 185, that is before amendment, it prohibits the companies from advancing any loan or giving any security or guarantee in relation to loans taken by the directors of the company or any other person in whom directors are interested. And if they are found guilty of the non-compliance, penalties were allowed to the companies or to the recipient to whom such loans or security or guarantee is provided. But after the amendment, Section 185 limits the prohibition. The whole intention of this Section 185 is to ensure that the directors do not surpass their fiduciary duties towards the company for their own benefit. Now, coming to Section 185 subsection 1 explains the prohibited list. Here it says that no company shall be directly or indirectly advance any loan or loans represented by books deed, or no company shall give any guarantee, or no company shall provide any security in connection with the loans taken by any directors of the holding company, any directors of the company, any directors of the holding company, any partner of such directors, or any relative of such above directors, or any firm in which such director of the lending company is a partner, or any firm in which relative of a director of lending company is a partner. Coming to section 185 subsection 2, which is the restricted list, here a company may advance any loans including the loans represented by book debt, or company may give guarantee or provide security in connection with the loans taken to any other person to whom the directors are interested. Now, who are the person to whom the directors are interested? Number one is any private company in which such director is a director or member. Means XYZ is a private company, and if A is the director of such company, then company cannot give loans to that XYZ Limited. Number second is any body corporate at the general meeting of which it's not less than 25% total voting powers are exercised or controlled by such directors, or by any two or more such directors together. Number third is the body, any body corporate or the board of director, managing directors or managers who are accustomed to act accordance with the directions or instructions of the board or any of the directors of the lending company. Now the company may advance loans to such person to whom director is interested, subject to the conditions. Now what are those conditions? Condition number 1, that special resolution has to be passed by the companies in the general meeting of the lending company, and that company has to file E form MGT 14. Secondly, that loans has to be utilized by the borrowing company for its principal business activity. And further, the explanatory statement which is attached to the notice for the relevant general meeting must state the particulars for which the loans or guarantee is given or security is provided, and it should tell the purpose for which the loans is given or guarantee is given or security is provided. Now coming to section 185 subsection 3 of Companies Act 2013, which is the unrestricted list. It's an exception which is provided in the provisions of subsection 1 and section 2 of section 185 of Companies Act 2013. Now number one exception is that company can give its loans to managing director, whole time director, as a condition of service which is extended to all employees, or pursuant to the scheme which is approved by the special resolution. Now second, that company which in ordinary course of business provides loan or give guarantee or security for the due repayment of any loans, and in respect of such loans an interest is charged at a rate not less than the bank rate which is declared by Reserve Bank. Third exception, that any loan which is made by the holding company to its wholly owned subsidiary company, or guarantee given or security provided by the holding company in respect of the loans to its wholly owned subsidiary company. Fourth exception is that any guarantee which is given or security which is provided by holding company in respect of the loans made by any banks or financial institution to its subsidiary company. Now, for looking for the exception that is covered under subsection 3 and 4 is that loans has to be utilized by the subsidiary company for its principal business activity. Now, what are the punishment for violation of section 185? Number 1 is that company shall be punishable with the fine which shall not be less than 5 lakh but which may extend to 25 lakh. Second, every officer of the company who is in default shall be punishable with the imprisonment for a term which may extend to 6 months, or with the fine which shall not be less than 5 lakh but which may extend to 25 lakh. And the third is the director or the person to whom any loan is advanced or guarantee or security is provided shall be punishable with the imprisonment which may extend to 6 months, or with the fine which shall not less than 5 lakh but which may extend to 25 lakhs, or both. Now, as per the exemption notification which was issued by the Ministry on 5th June 2015, Section 185 Companies Act 2013 is not applicable on private company. Now, when it is not applicable, number 1, that private companies on whose share capital no other body corporate has invested any money. Second, if the borrowings of such private companies from the banks or financial institution or any body corporate is less than twice its paid up capital, or rupees 50 crores whichever is lower. And the third exemption is that such private company has not defaulted in repayment of such borrowing subsisting at the time of making transactions under this section, which the notification issued on 5th June 2015. I hope this section 185 is clear to you. If not, you are free to contact anytime.